Hi Capricorns, this is Kathy. Welcome to my channel, Kathy Mamolen, Psychic Medium. Welcome to a timeless love reading for my Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a fairy tale love reading. We are going to be using some charms and some initials today. We're going to see what's next in love for you, what's coming towards you to manifest or to confirm a love that's in your life now. So let's get started. Let's call in our spirit guides. This is a fully channeled message. If this is your first time here, welcome. Welcome back, everybody. Spirit, please share with me for my Capricorns. What is it that you need us to know? What is it that you want us to hear today? What's coming towards us? I am listening for you now. I have hiding. Okay, hiding behind something. Somebody hiding their feelings. It's always hard. You don't know where you stand with somebody. I have an epiphany. We may be getting ready for the light bulb to go off. They're realizing their feelings. That would be nice. I have self-love. I've been taking care of myself. I'm not worrying about what they're thinking and feeling. I'm focusing on myself right now. Good for you. I have trying to play it cool. This is a little bit of somebody just, I'm going to say holding back. I would say that. They're not showing their hand in cards. They're just kind of going with the flow. It is what it is. They're not committing to anything. Also, Spirit just said, so I want to be careful with that. They're not ready to either commit or they're not committing at this stage. Spirit, please share with me. I have surprising you. I'm hoping that there's an epiphany. I'm hoping that they turn this around. Things turn around. And there's almost a tipping point. I'm going to say it that way, that there's a breaking point, a tipping point. It could be fear of losing you. It could be that you say something like, you know, if you don't know what you want, let me know, because I don't feel like you're all in, or I don't feel like you have any feelings for me, or am I wasting my time? And I feel like there's almost this like very emotional taking a step back, and it's like a make or break moment in how they react to it, that they either say, no, oh my God, I thought that we were fine. I thought that everything's been great. I'm sorry, I haven't told you that I really want to be in this connection. So I do feel like there's this breaking point, tipping point, but I do feel it's tipping in the right direction. It's not tipping in the tower moment that we're leaving each other. It's tipping in the revelation of feelings. I have forgiveness. Please forgive me. I should have told you. I should have told you I love you. I've been avoiding it. Void. I've been avoiding admitting my feelings. I just don't say it out loud. And I've been silent. So they know. I think that when you ask them, how do you feel? I think they know that they haven't come out and said anything, or they have been just completely avoiding. Like if you say something to them, they go, oh, that's nice. You know, and you're like, that's nice that I love you. Or they go, yeah, okay. And you're like, yeah, okay. Well, what about me? What about my side? So it's a sense of, they know that they've been avoiding sharing. Spirit, please share with me. What do you need us to know? I have a King of Wands. I have a Nine of Cups. I have a Hierophant. And I have a Four of Swords. I don't want to give this person excuses, because this person's capable of sharing their emotions. I feel like they're still trying to get over someone. I feel that there could be a tinge of mixed emotions. Doesn't mean they want to be with someone else. Doesn't mean that they want to go back. There could just be a lot of feelings coming through for them. I've done this before. I thought I was in love before. I told that person I was in love with them, and it didn't work out. So I just feel like maybe I'm overwhelmed with emotions. So I just can't even say anything. I do want you to look at this person's actions, because I do feel that they're comfortable with you. They're passionate about you. They want to be with you. They feel that this is a good union. I think it's just going to take them a little bit more time to just really open up to what they're really feeling. But there could be some mixed emotions behind the scenes, and you might be aware of it. They're struggling in some way. They could be a widow, and a widow has a hard time. They still have feelings. They still love their spouse. So somebody new comes into their life. They want to move on, but at the same time, there's still a sense of grief. Like, I miss my person. So that would be my best example of what I'm feeling right now. I have the World. I do want to move forward. Beautiful. I have a Sun. I feel that the words that have been unsaid have put a wall between us, and that wall's going to come down, whatever that is. So it's sometimes it's the elephant in the room. We don't talk about it. You don't say your feelings because this person hasn't said their feelings. So neither one of us know where we stand, but we spend all kinds of time together and we're with each other all the time. But it's nice to know. It's nice to hear somebody say they love you. It's nice to know that somebody says, I really want to be with you. I don't want to be with anybody else. We need that confirmation in our lives. And a lot of us, I think, the divine feminine energy, I feel, needs to hear it. Maybe the divine masculine can receive it through action. You make love to them. Okay, they like me. But it's the divine feminine that needs to hear it. I need to hear you love me. I need to hear you care for me. I need to hear you want to be with me. You're not going anywhere. So that's an emotional security that the divine feminine would be looking for at times. So I have a Tower. I'm going to put that in the fear. If this doesn't move forward, if we don't start to share our feelings, it will end, because one of you really needs to hear it. One of you needs to know that this is real. Spirit's saying this is real. Okay. Maybe we've been questioning, is this just temporary? Is this casual? Is this just sex? And no, it's real. There's more going on here, but it's just that there's not the verbal confirmation coming in, and that's what's the missing piece. I have a 9 of Swords. So there's I worry because I don't have confirmation, because I don't know what this person feels for me, and they're not admitting their feelings. I worry it's just going to go away because they haven't told me what they want. They haven't told me. And when somebody tells you they're in love with you and they want to be with you, do you breathe a little bit easier? Yeah. If they haven't said those things and you're spending all kinds of time and your heart is connected to this person and you've realized you're in love with them and you don't know where you stand, I would say that you're holding your breath. There's a sense of limbo. There's a sense of people say, hey, what's going on with you guys? Is this the one? You're like, I don't know. I don't know what he thinks. Or she thinks, I should say. It doesn't matter. He or she. Spirit, please share with me. I have unfinished business. Is there unfinished business? It could be crossing your mind. It could be, what are these mixed feelings? Is the reason why they're not saying something to me is because they just can't? They're still in love with somebody else? I mean, that's the first thing that we think of. If they're not telling me they love me, if they're not telling me they want to be with me exclusively, then does it mean that their mind wishes that they were with somebody else that they can't have? But they've got to explain this, Spirit just said. They've got to say, no, I don't have unfinished business, or I've got that person out of my mind and I'm not going back, but I still think of it. Okay. I have music. This person could play the guitar. This person could be connected to music. Okay. I have a breakup, separation. There's thoughts of a breakup. There's thoughts of, unfortunately, if you don't share with me and we don't have this breakthrough and this breaking point, there could be, is this not going to work because I need more, is how I feel. So I feel like it's moving in the other direction. I do feel like the person's going to feel badly that they really haven't made you feel more secure. And I think they're going to try to make you feel more emotionally secure in the future. I've always had a crush on you. I like that. I've always had a, I like the feeling of I've always had a thing for you. So it could be, I've always, from the moment I met you, I've always had a thing for you. So I just wish, sometimes you got to go by their actions, but other times, like, that's not even good enough. I mean, I'm the type of person, like, I need to hear. If I say I love you to you, I want to hear it back. It's not a lot to ask. But I was raised in a family that everybody says I love you all the time. So it's easy. It's not hard for me to do that. I have an Ace of Cups. There's a lot of love here. I have a Knight of Swords. I have a Nine of Cups. Good. And I have a Three of Wands. So this person wants you, a couple things. They want you to feel more secure emotionally. I feel like they're not realizing that they're not giving you what you need. Unfortunately, people think that because we're making love and we're having sex and we have a great time, that you should just assume they like you. No, people can have a physical relationship and there can be no emotion attached. So you've got to know that there's both. You've got to know that this person sees a future with you and that there are feelings here and that the feelings are growing and they're growing stronger and I'm falling for you, which I do feel like they are, but they just have not, they just don't open up. What is up with them, Spirit? And I'm asking, are they an avoidant in the sense of avoiding their feelings? I don't feel that, because that would be somebody who is void of feelings. This person has feelings. They're mixed, but they're not expressing them. And I feel like there is a difference. I feel that they're just not expressing them, but the feelings are there. So we've got to, it's like pulling teeth. I've got to somehow get them comfortable with saying them out loud. And it's not, I don't know, are they embarrassed? Is it awkward for them to say things? Is it, they just don't talk that way? They didn't grow up that way. All right, so I have initials and I've got this big bowl of initials and numbers. So I'm going to do a handful. Let's see if we see your first initial, person's first initials, last initial, or any clues that connect you to them. I have a Y. I have an H. The letter E. I have a P. I have a B. I have another P. I have a C. W. I have a D. I have an X. An O. An R. I have an S. G, another C. Did I have an F? And I have an F. Okay, and the rest are all numbers. So let's see what I have. All right, I have the number 48. These could be ages. 48. I have 54. I have 35. 35. I have 66. And I have 2 8s. So I'm just going to say August 8, 8, 8, 8, August 8th. Maybe it's somebody's birth date, but 8, 8 for some reason. 8, 8, 8, 8. But I feel like it's August 8th. So those are the letters. Those are the numbers that might have some meaning to you. So let me know if they connect to you, if anything jumped out at you. Spirit, please share with me. What else do you need us to know in this connection for my Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising? Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. If you're enjoying your reading, please remember to hit that like. That helps. It helps myself and it helps all of us readers here on YouTube. It's a lot of work behind the scenes. So hit that like button to thank us all. I have admire. I'm inspired by you. Beautiful. There's a telepathic bond. There's a telepathic love. I like that because can you feel this person? Can this person tell you they love you psychically? You just feel the energy. You just know they love you. I have a gift, a date, letting you know. I have a feeling that we have one of those moments where somebody says, I just really need to hear how you feel. And I feel like this other person feels badly that they haven't really stepped to the plate up until now. And they really do have feelings for you and they really do care. And I feel like they go out of their way, whether it's that time that you talk or the next time you see each other. And maybe they make special plans to make you feel special, or they do have a little gift for you or something to acknowledge you in some way to make you feel special. So I do feel like this person is going to put in the time or the effort, but something has to be said, Spirit just said. We have to nudge them. We have to encourage them to talk. I have self-love. You love yourself. That's important. Taking care of yourself, accepting yourself. And I have a deadline. You're not going to wait. Maybe you have it in your head that if this person doesn't share with me, there was a sense of, are we headed towards a breakup, or are they going to have this breaking point? Are they going to have this, what did I say also, a tipping point, right? So it was a sense of, I can't wait any longer. Maybe you've been with this person for a while and it's owed to me to know where I'm headed. What are we doing next? Where's this relationship going? So yeah, there comes a time in a relationship where you kind of want to know where you stand with somebody. Spirit, please share with me. I have a 4 of Wands. Beautiful. That's a commitment. I have a Judgment. I have a Tower. And I have an Ace of Swords. This person may have been married in the past and it didn't work out. So there could be fears of not necessarily a relationship, but fears of another marriage, that I just couldn't go through that again. I couldn't go through another divorce. I just think about that often. I don't want to talk to you about it because I don't want to push you away. I don't want you to think it's because I don't want you. But they could have in the back of their head, I'll never be married again. And they might have even told you. So that could be something that you're worried about, or especially if that's something you want. But I do feel this sense of commitment. I do, but I don't. That Tower next to the 4 of Wands and the Judgment is more about, if I have to be honest with you, I'm afraid to get married. I'm afraid of the formality of a marriage, and it's more of a been there, done that energy than anything. So I'm assuming this person's been married once before and they just don't see why they would ever get married again. Doesn't mean that they don't love you, doesn't mean they don't want to be with you, but It might not be something they're interested in. It might not be something you're interested in, but the cards are telling me that it's something they think about. So let's get some charms. I have this big, beautiful bowl of charms and my magic scoop. And I'm going to see what they have for us today. So let's see what the charms are saying. Let's see if I get any numbers first. Okay, I have a 5, May. I have a 2, February. Nope, another 5. I'm sorry, I thought it was a 2. 55. And I have a 9, September. That could be May, September, something like that. I have a Virgo energy. Okay, what is this one? And I have a Leo energy. All right, so I have a castle, and I know I have Cinderella also. So I have Cinderella's dress, and I have a castle. So this is my fairy tale reading. So there it is. Is there a part of you that says, I love everything about this person? It's better than what I thought when we're together. I love being with this person. It feels magical. I'm happy when I'm with this person. And if that's the case, and the only thing that's in between us is communication or more emotional, verbal communication, then that's something we can work on. But if it feels magical and they make you feel that this is, wonderful, then that's important. So, you want to go with what you're feeling also. You definitely want to go with what you're feeling. I do have a cross. So we could have Spirit is guiding us. I believe Spirit just said. So we have some belief systems going on around this connection. And I also have a cup. Now, in the Catholic Church, it came into me as taking a sip of the sacrament, taking a sip of wine and passing the wine back and forth, almost like a wedding ceremony. Like during the wedding ceremony, you have the Eucharist, and then you have the wine, and you each take a sip of the wine. So this could turn into a spiritual union. This could take a turn. So there was a sense of some of you, don't be sad that, this person might never want to be married again, because there's a little part of me that saw that. So if it's something that's very important, it's something that it's important to you and important to your family. I want to get married in a church. You've never been married. They've been married, and you want to be married. You want a wedding. So that it's not a forever no. It's just in their mind, like why would I ever do it again? And ask anybody who's gotten divorced and then thinks about a second marriage. It's a really hard thing to do. It's like, do I really want to be married again? And why? So that's really what I'm talking about. All right. I have a tree of life. So no matter what we're growing, I'm going to say it that way. I feel that we're putting down roots. Things are going to grow. I'm going to say it that way. Even a sense of family, a family tree, possibly a child together. I have a camera. So that came into me as the word history. So there was a sense of looking back on time. So there could be that we're together for a long time, and we go back and we have pictures, years and years and years of us as a couple. So we will have a history together. We will create a history. So that tells me we're going to be together for a long time. That was nice. I have a little bunny. I have a little bunny playing tennis. I think some of you, I'm going to put it with the family tree. It could even be children. Somebody's going to have a child with this person. I have a unicorn. I'm going to put that also with the bunny. Almost a little girl energy. I believe in unicorns. Unicorn party. They've got all the unicorn toys, the little girls. I have a spider. That came into me as a tattoo. Spider tattoo, possibly. Came into me as like a drawing, a tattoo. So that's something like that for somebody. I have a knitting, it says knitting queen. It's a heart with a crown, and it says knitting queen. I'm not thinking of knitting, like knitting needles and making sweaters. I'm thinking of knitting our souls together, sewing our souls, sewing our hearts together. So that sense of, meshing it, knitting it, tying the knot. And so I'm going to go with that more so than knitting needles. It was more of our hearts are knitting together, just are coming together like that. So that feels good. I have a big fork. I'm going to use the word foodie. I'm going to use the word, this person is a foodie. No doubt in my mind, they could be somebody that has a very high metabolism, and they can eat whatever they want, and they eat a lot. And you're like, I can't believe how much you eat. And you're like a normal weight. So there's definitely somebody, I mean, we all like food, don't get me wrong, but some people really like food. And they really want specific foods. They want, specialty foods, or they want to go to certain types of restaurants, authentic restaurants, Spirit just said. Okay, so they're saying, I said, what kind of food? This person likes spicy food. They said like Tex-Mex. They like spicy food, like spicy chicken wings, hot, like they like hot sauce. So there's something about spicy and hot sauce about this person. Not my first taste in food, but this person, it's the person who orders chicken wings and puts hot sauce on top of them. Like, you got to be kidding me. But yeah, that's how it's coming in. So if you got somebody in your life that's something that they love, let me know. All right, so beautiful. So let's see what else they have for you. So those were the charms. Here's a close-up, sorry. Here's a close-up of the charms. And I like it. I like a lot of them. I like the Cinderella. I like the knitting my hearts together. I also like the camera, that we have a history together, that there was a sense of we're going to create a history, and we'll have, a timeline of all the years that we're together. So that tells me that this connection is definitely going to continue to move forward. So whatever this breaking or tipping point is, they're letting you know that this is real. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to know today? What is it that you want me to, I want to do love messages. Hold on. Let's do those. Love messages. Let's see. Spirit, what are the love messages that you want me to hear? What is it that you need me to hear today? You make my heart skip a beat. All the feelings are there. I can't understand why some people are very verbal. They love bomb you when they maybe even shouldn't be early on. And then other people really have genuine feelings, but they have a hard time getting the words out. Why is it so difficult to say I love you to somebody? They maybe never were told they were loved as a child. It's not something that their family says. I know what I want, and that's you. I wouldn't worry about this person going anywhere. I wouldn't worry about them not wanting to be in this connection. I feel like this person feels badly that they haven't been expressing themselves to you and not realizing that it's this upsetting to you and that you really do need to hear it. You're amazing inside and out. So they're going to let you know why they love you, why they want to be with you. And maybe that's all you need. You just need to hear it a couple of times Don't have to hear it. It's not like you're asking, you know, I need you every morning of your life to tell me how deeply in love you are with me. You know, like that's not what you're asking for. You're just asking for some confirmation that they feel the same way that you do. And I don't think that's unreasonable. Spirit, please share with me one more message. I do want to marry you one day. So we'll get over that hurdle. If they had been married in the past, and it didn't work out and they struggle, they'll get over it's okay. A lot of people like myself will say the second marriage is so much better because you have more experience, you know what you want, you really take into consideration that second marriage. So it's so much better, at least in my life. It's a different relationship. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you want? This is timelines. What is it about the timeline in this connection that you have for us? I have more than a year. That I always see this card or cards like this as, it doesn't mean you're going to meet somebody in a year from now. It means you're going to be together more than a year is how I see it. That the cycle, the moon cycle, the year cycle, that we're going to be together. Trying later. Maybe right now is not a good time to bring it up. Sometimes you don't want to push them away either. You don't want to push them into a corner if they're not ready. Or you just want them to say it when they're ready all on their own and not have to be encouraged either. In the winter, something's going to open up. I have June. We could be in a different place. Maybe that it's a June wedding. I put it right onto I want to marry you one day. Maybe it will be a June wedding. Beautiful. I love the purples. Either way, I think this is going to move forward. It's a tipping point. Sometimes it tips in one direction and sometimes it tips in the other, and it tips for the good. So that's okay too. So let's thank Spirit together. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. Let's put it out into the universe now. I want to thank you for being here. If you're new, remember to hit that like and subscribe button. Comment below, claim it, own it, it's yours. If anyone would like to book a private reading with me, please check out my website below, KathyMamolen, psychicmedium.com. And we'll see you again in another Love Messages real soon.